Hi everyone, it's Elda. I just wanted to get on live again and say hello to everybody and let you know that I wanted to give you an update on what I've been doing over the last several months. So just wanted to get on here, and I'm going to invite my mentor and business partner, Rick Gutman. So I'm just going to wait for him and wait for a few people to hop on. I hope everyone's having a nice Sunday. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Denny. Hey, Lucy. Thanks for joining, everybody. I know it's a nice long weekend, and I just wanted to jump on here and say hi to everybody. I've read every single one of those books, Nancy. Okay, not every one, but almost all of them. Anyway, guys, just want to wait for a few more people to jump on. And hey, Cindy. Thanks for joining, Cindy. Hi, Enrique. Enrique's in the house. Hey, Jackie. How are you doing there in Florida? So let's see. Where's Rick? Hey, Sylvia. Sylvia's on, my friend. Your puppy is so precious. I need to come see her. Sylvia, what's her name? You guys, for those of you that don't know, have you never been in a car with me? I'm like a race car driver. And so my dear friend Sylvia calls me Danica, like Danica Patrick. That's my nickname. So I love her. Your dog's name is Jazzy? Okay. Hey, Rick. I'm waiting for Rick. So let's see if he's on. Danica. Hi, May. Jackie, stop telling me that I'm bad in the car. I already know that. Hi, David. May, I love you too. Okay, Rick's not on yet, so I'm just waiting. Just give me a few minutes. Hey, Reba. Let's see who's on. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. It's taking... Let's see, where's Rick? Okay, he's not on yet. Hi, Betsy. Okay, guys, it's going to be just a few minutes. I know he's very, very busy, so I just want to wait for him to join. Hey, everybody. Reba, we need to talk. We need to reconnect. Let's see, where's Rick? She's from Kingsville, Texas. Hi, Kelly. Okay, so I'm going to join. Oh, there's Rick. Okay, he's here. So let me add him. Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing well. Oh my God, where are you?
I'm at a resort, and I'm holding my phone, actually. It's pretty cool, huh? Look at that. How pretty that is.
I know. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Beautiful, huh?
Living the life, right?
Well, that's what I'm doing. I enjoy it.
Well, listen, I know you're busy. I know I've seen you do back-to-back interviews all day, and
Yeah,
just
no problem.
I know you're busy, and I appreciate you jumping on here with me today. And so the reason I wanted to go live today, I actually asked Rick about this last week, was it's been a while. It's been several months now, about 2 months, 2.5 months since we went live the last time, Rick. And so for those of you that don't know, Rick Gutman is my mentor in this business, in this company. And he's a extremely successful network marketing expert and leader. And I just wanted to bring him on and have him share what's been happening. So Rick, I'm really excited about what's happened since our last interview. So can you tell my network and my audience, expand on what it means that I hit gold rank in 10 weeks?
Well, I mean, that's a $70,000 to $80,000 a year residual income when it's held, and the power of residual income is something that most people don't understand. So let me just kind of dig into that a little bit more so I can give everyone the fullness of what that means. Most people, if you're an employee, you have to trade hours for dollars in order to make that type of an income, and you don't get paid when you don't work. If you're a business owner, you have the same trouble. You are the system, so you have to keep working, or you have to keep your employees working, and you have to oversee them in order to get paid. Um, so in my old life, I was a traditional business owner, and so I was the system. So if I went on vacation, the system went with me. So that's no fun, because you don't get paid. So having a residual income at that rank, when it's held, meaning the sales are continually coming in, that residual income keeps coming in, and then you're building leader back by leader back by leader, and it just gets larger and larger at that point. So having a residual income that pays 70 to 80,000 a year is really, really powerful. I I like to articulate it through the lens of real estate. I used to work really, really hard to acquire rental properties that would pay me a residual income. So if I purchased a single family resident, and I put, 80 to $150,000 down on that home, and then I would get a renter in there, and hopefully, the point is to get a renter that pays as much as all of the debt service, the mortgage, and all of that. That would at least cover that. If you get a renter in there that pays more, let's just say that it costs me $1,500 a month to keep that property, pay for that property, and I get a renter for $2,000, then the first $1,500 that in rent goes towards the debt service, and the other $500 is considered passive residual income every single month. But you can see what I would have to do in order to do that: put up $100,000 to $150,000 in order to make $500 a month residual. So a lot of people that decide they want to have a residual income through real estate, they have to go through that painful process, where you have to acquire more than one property, or maybe you get into multi-units, and then your down payment is much higher than that, right? So you have to put up a lot in order to make a little residual income. So to make $70,000 to $80,000 a year on a $1,500 startup cost is staggering, right? I mean, that's like going from a horse and buggy to a jet, right? In your understanding. And so once I realized that, my whole process was, okay, how do I acquire that? Because I'm watching people make $100,000 a month or more, at the beginning of my career, and they were doing it on a $1,500 startup cost, and they were doing it with no trucks, very little inventory, and no warehouses, and more than that, no employees. So that was massive. Okay, so that's a big deal, and for you to be able to do that in 11 weeks says a lot. It's in
10.
a couple of ways. In 10 weeks. Okay, so let's talk about that. So to be able to establish that in 10 weeks, why don't you just let your imagination go and go, okay, I wonder what type of residual income she can acquire in 1 year. In 1 year. Okay, now you're talking about incomes that, professional baseball players make, and some rock stars make. What you can do without all the headaches of being on the road and doing all of that. This is why this industry pays out $200 million a day in commissions around the world, and it brings in almost $200 billion a year around the world. So, and that's because more and more people like you and I are waking up to this and realizing this is the greatest method of wealth creation that I've ever seen. And more business professionals and small business owners are realizing that, because it's built around a system. Don't get a job, get a system.
I love one of the things you say is that you're building an army of generals, an army of CEOs. So for all of
Yes.
us to think of it and to think of this business and our business as as if we own it, because we do, and have
Yeah.
this global distribution network all over the world. And Vasayo has, in less than a year, I mean, in 1 year, our first year, we're already in 7 countries. So just imagine what's going to happen in the next couple of years. So it's just massive.
And that's another place where I think where people should let their imagination run wild, because can you imagine starting a business in another country and it doesn't cost you a penny? I mean, the whole world is in your phone right now. It wouldn't matter whether you're in Hong Kong or Singapore or any of those places right now. We could still do business. If you decided, hey, tell me about Vasayo. Tell me about this training program called Overcome Nation. Tell me about the system that you have. Are we here in Hong Kong? And I go, yeah, absolutely. You can go to my website, enroll, start your business, and you and I can work together just like this. And I can teach your people the system of duplication. And as you literally go into that country and bring your product to the marketplace, I'm earning an income in another country as well. And anyone can do that. And if your influence is stronger than mine, if you have a larger network than mine, or if you bring in somebody who has a larger network than mine, you can pass me up in income. Something you can't do in traditional business, and that's very, very fair. And it doesn't hurt me at all. It just gives me long time security, right? Of a security that just gets stronger and stronger, but you deserve to make more income than me. And that's what's really fair about our industry, and it's what is so underestimated and so confusing for most people, because they look at it and go, oh, isn't one of those pyramids? No, actually it's not. It pays a person for what they can bring in terms of their network, and you're combining your networks. And if you can build a team that has larger networks than anybody above you, then you deserve to make more income than everybody above you. Something that traditional business will never allow you to do. You'll never make more money than your CEO if you work for a company. In this business, you can.
That's true. Very true. I worked in corporate America. Yeah, I worked in corporate America for many years, and that's absolutely true. I could never make more than my VP of sales or, my CEO. One of the things that I wanted you to expand upon is we are really, really excited about you coming down to Texas. I can't even just tell you enough how excited we are that you're coming next week. You're going to actually be in San Antonio on Thursday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. And then in Houston, so I know I have a lot of people in my network in Houston. I went to college there. I went to undergrad there, lived there for many years. So I have a lot of people in Houston. You're going to be in Houston Friday and Saturday. Message me for details. But I just want you to expand upon, what do you see that's happening here with our growth, specifically in Texas, but just what do you see, and share that with my network, please.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to have you say that again, but not yet. I'm going to put my earphones in because I'm getting some background noise.
Okay.
1 second.
Hey, Jackie, I wish you could be here too. Jackie's like, I wish I could be here.
I know.
Jackie, when you build the team in Florida, Rick's going to be there to support you. Right, Rick?
Absolutely. That's the only way I know how to build. That's right. Hold on 1 sec, though. I'm almost ready.
Okay.
I'm holding this up with my hand, though, so I only have one good hand right now.
No, I know. I don't want I'm sure your hand's probably going to get numb. I know the view is beautiful.
It is, huh? Okay. Let's do that again. So what was the question?
Let me just ask the question. It's really simple. So I'm number one, I'm so excited. I'm grateful and excited that you are taking time out of your week, out of your life, to come here and come down to Texas next week.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm getting some feedback. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Oh no, I lost him. Okay, let's wait. I'm sure he'll jump back on. In the meantime, let me just remind everybody so you guys can have the details. You can message me for details about the San Antonio event. It's on Thursday, the 22nd, February 22nd, in San Antonio. Hey, Lindsay Driscoll. Okay, so San Antonio, Texas. Rick's going to be here at my dear friend Kristen Peterson's house. And he's going to be here Thursday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. Message me for details. And then Houston for 2 days. Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all. So Houston, he's going to be there Friday at one of Nancy's friends' houses. Actually, one of my friends as well. Her name is Aicha. Beautiful lady. And then on Saturday, he's going to be at Susan Zindler's beautiful salon in Houston in the Galleria area. So that's Saturday at 7 p.m. in Houston, Saturday the 24th. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer for Rick to join. Believe me, it's worth your time to spend a few minutes and listen to Rick. And what he shared. Okay, can you invite me again? Okay, there he is. Yes, sir. Where's Rick? Okay. Oh, it says sent. Okay, let's see if his connection. Okay, I already sent the invitation. I'm waiting for him now. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Hey, Alejandro. I haven't met you. I have actually a new member on our team that I have not met yet, but it's literally just exploding here in Texas. And I'm just so excited to meet you, Alex. Okay, where is Rick? I already sent the invite, but I think he's probably having technical difficulties. Yeah, Rick, I already sent it. Okay. I look slimmer, Nancy, since you saw me. I have. I've lost 8 pounds on Be Slim. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'd love to share all of our amazing products with you. So just reach out. Let me see if I can invite Rick again, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Oh, there he is. Okay, sorry. All right, we're going to add him again. Okay, it says he's coming on. I love seeing all these people. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Norma. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see where he is. Okay, approve. Okay, let's see. It's just waiting. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I really appreciate it. It says it's adding him right now. He probably had some connectivity issues. Hey, Emmy. Congratulations on your engagement. So happy for you. Okay. Rick, it says I can't add you because there's already a guest on camera, but then it's flashing that it's adding you. I'm sorry, guys. We have technical difficulty. Okay, let me see. I'm going to add him again. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Maybe it's because he was walking around the resort and he didn't have good connection. Jackie's saying she can see my collarbone. I know. It's back. I want to get rid of this too. Okay, where is he? I promise you guys, I really do know what I'm doing. Hey, Annette, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, I don't see him anymore. But I know he's waiting to join. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Kelly Peterson, Reba. Okay, let's see. I don't see you, Rick. He's not seeing the invite. Rick, can you try to ask to add me? I mean, to join? Thank you for the love, Nancy. Denny says I can interview him. You're so funny, you guys. Okay, here he is. One more time. Approve. Oh my God, it says I can't bring you on because there's already somebody there. Okay, now it says it's adding you, Rick. I know, I see your requests, but it was just saying that I couldn't add you. Thank you, Nancy, for your support. I promise you. There you are.
Got it.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I have great connection. For some reason, I just wasn't getting the invite. So, okay. So,
okay.
You want to rephrase that question? Okay. Sure.
Yes, I'm gonna ask it really quickly. Okay. And everybody, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. Okay. So we are so excited that you're coming to Texas. I mean, there's just like
I can't wait. Just
pumped.
I am so great.
So I want you to explain to my network, what do you see that's happening here with our growth?
Well, I can tell you that I've only seen it one other time in my 12-year career where I saw where you could do a couple of meetings and get traction that would bring 15 times result from what you put out. And I was talking to you guys about that the other day, and because you guys are sensing that, oh my gosh, like the result and the growth as a result of just 2 meetings have been crazy. Is there something unique about that? And I'm going to tell you, absolutely. I'm not a person that will manipulate or embellish or anything like that. I'm not an optimist. I'm not a or somebody who's negative. Or a pessimist. I am a realist. And everything I do in this business comes from a place of reality, right? Not hope, but reality. And I can tell you that we did those 2 meetings, and there were 3 people that hit gold, right? That's a $70,000, $80,000 a year residual income, and 1 person hit Ruby, and that's like at least $150,000 a year residual income. So can you imagine what we're going to do when we come out this next time for 3 days? And as a result, I can see that I'm going to have to come out like once a month just to make sure that leadership continues to support the volume, because what's happening there in San Antonio and Houston is really, really unique. So I'm really excited, and that's when you just go, you know what, this is really, really worth my time, you know. And you guys have I've seen what you guys have done individually as well, you know. I mean, we would have a couple of conversations through Messenger, and you guys would turn on the engines within like 10 hours and hit ranks and bring volume and bring people to the table that others would struggle being able to do. You guys, your leadership ability, you and your team's leadership ability is really, really rare. So it's really fun to build like that too, and which creates so much opportunity for the people around you. They shouldn't be standing and watching. They should be going, okay, I need to get a hold of Elda. I need to get a hold of Susan. I need to get a hold of Nancy and Enrique. I need to get a hold of these people that are doing these presentations in that area, especially on our team, because we have a 94% retention, which is something that our industry never sees. We are 18 times, in our team, we're 18 times the industry average. And we've grown by 700% in the last 120 days. That never happens in any business. So, and it's all because of what you guys are doing. So I can't wait to get out there. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, it's just staggering growth. One of the things that I love that you focus on and that you've taught me and given me that confidence is, you know, go after people that are business owners, small business owners.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just know so many people in my network, so many people in my family and my network here are very successful business owners, but they have a pain point. And that pain point is they have money and no time.
Yes.
And so can you elaborate on that, what you share about that, about why your business owns you, and kind of just share a little bit about that for a few minutes?
Well, yeah, I mean, as a traditional business owner, where I was since I was 17 years old, you know, you want to do it your own way. You want your independence, so you go out and buy yourself a job. That's what you do. And the trouble with a small business owner is that you don't have a system. You are the system, right? So when you go on vacation, the system goes with you. And you have trouble delegating responsibility to your employees, because you have to maintain everything. You got to make sure the jobs go well. You got to make sure that the customer is being serviced the way they need to. You are the sole person that continues to bring in the quality of work and make sure that it gets done in a way to where, because you need that phone to ring. You need people to foot traffic, or you need that phone to ring. So you think about any small business owner, whether you are a doctor, you're an attorney, whether you are a land developer, a general contractor, or a restaurant owner. I mean, I went to a cool little restaurant last night that was loaded with people. The food was great, but man, I could see the two owners. They were there making sure that they seat everybody and trying to strategize every single day. They cannot leave. They're slaves to their jobs. They're slaves to their businesses. So, but they know that that is better than them working for somebody else. So then I come to them and I go, look, I can show you how to build a business across this country like an invisible franchise. And you can do it with no trucks, very little inventory, no warehouses, and no employees, which means no payroll. And it's residual income, and it's taxed at the lowest percentage. And it's debt-free. You build a debt-free business around the country and around the world. Can you imagine a life like that, where you don't have to be at one location all the time? I mean, look at where I'm at. Like, I'm at a result. This is my life. This is my lifestyle. This is what I do. And I'm getting paid wherever I am in the world. And I'm doing it without any of the headaches that I once had. And believe me, I've paid the price as a small business owner for so many years, so much to where I know I can appreciate being on this side of that, not having those headaches and building a debt-free business, right? So now I dedicate my life to teaching others to do the very same thing. It's the greatest method of wealth creation on the planet. So small business owners don't have that system. So they are that system. So when you expose them to something like this, it's like a huge aha moment. I mean, I said it earlier, it's like going from a horse and buggy to a Lear jet in your acceleration and the things you can do and your income and your time freedom. I mean, the richest people in the world build networks. What are we doing right now? We're building networks. Why? Because your network is your net worth. And in today's day and age, you have the whole world right here in your phone, right? If you have 5,000 people on Facebook and 5,000 on Instagram or more or less, then your network is worth 10,000 people. There's a good 10% of them that have a pain point in their life. They don't like their job. They don't like their boss. In many cases, they are the boss. They would love to sell their business and have a residual income find them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they can do that around the world because they've built a following. They can get it to monetize. And this is where we come in. We come in and say, hey, you're not going to treat this like a hobby. You're not going to dabble in this. You're going to turn this into a global distribution business. You're going to turn this into a very, very professional business, because it deserves that kind of attention because of the types of incomes that can be generated.
Okay, so one last thing I want to ask you, because I actually I've been thinking about this a lot as I notice people coming into our team. You know, as you mentioned, 700% growth, right? Isn't it 700% in the last 100 days?
120 days, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible, the type of leadership that we're attracting. But
Yeah.
one of the things that's really fascinating to me is, why are we attracting many leaders that have massive teams from other network marketing companies? Can you share your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's the level of professionalism that's coming from our team in Overcome Nation. And our story continues to get better and better. We lead with the business. We have a business school. It's free for our team. And I teach live 3 nights a week for an hour and teach them real financial literacy to where they can communicate the brand better than anyone else in this entire industry. And the reason why big leaders and 7-figure earners and high 6-figure a year earners want to be a part of that is that they can plug their whole team in here and learn that training and teach that training. And they can end up having a 94% retention like us if they do things right. I mean, 94% retention. I mean, if you're a networker out there, you know how rare that is. And our team, that's 18 times the industry average, which is only 2 to 10%. We don't have that on our team. What are we doing different? We have a business school, and I'm able to layer that. Real financial and business literacy 3 days a week. There's probably 150 videos, and they're never saying the same thing twice, never teaching on the same topic twice. So people are really learning and growing, and they're receiving so much value that they're learning more about business than they ever did in school or in their business degrees. And so those leaders want to come and bring their networks over here to receive that training, because they know, because they're all tired of building the same organization over and over and over again, because people come in and enroll and they start dreaming, and it's built on a lot of hype and emotionalism. And then because there's a lack of development, right? A lack of training, they go 90 days later, they quit. We don't have quitters on our team. So those leaders are going, I want to bring my team to a place where I know that I can build brick upon brick upon brick and build a sustainable business instead of the same thing over and over and over again, because people are, coming in and out like a revolving door. That's significant. No network marketer wants to continue to build their business over and over and over again. None of them do. And I've been on the side of that before I started the Overcome Nation, and it's not fun. It'll burn you out quicker than anything. The money is great, but you got to continue to recruit and recruit and recruit. And when you watch people quit, it's just, you're just like, man, how long can I continue to do this? And we don't have that problem in Overcome Nation. And then you couple that development and put it, let it ride on the vehicle of Vasayo, which has done 80 million in sales in 1 year. And we're the first to market to the marketplace, and we're already in 7 to 9 different countries. I mean, that's an anomaly in this industry, right? So we're building on a very sure foundation. So I'll just say this, there's a poor person on the inside of you, a middle-class person on the inside of you, and a rich person on the inside of you. But it's up to you to develop the one that you want to come out. And that's exactly what we provide with Overcome Nation. And it's a sure thing when you have a vehicle like Vasayo with great leadership. I mean, the owners have a multi-billion-dollar global understanding. They've done it two times before. So Dallin is going to do it again, and he's doing it with all of his own money. And that's a big deal. And he'll do it bigger and better than he ever has before. We knew that coming in, but we didn't know we'd be doing this great this early. I know that this company is going to be $1 billion a year company, but to do 80 million in our first year that's just staggering growth. Anyone who knows business will agree with what I'm saying. It's an anomaly. And if you're an entrepreneur and you don't know anything about this business, I'm just going to tell you, you want to join on a team like this. You want to get involved in a business like this that's growing like that, because it rarely happens. And you can carve out as much of that $80 million pie or that $1 billion pie as you want to. And that's phenomenal. And that's what you get in network marketing, which is something you can never get working for somebody else.
Okay, Rick. One of the things that I love that you say is that really attracted me is that, you're putting your name, like I would never put my name behind products or leadership or a company that I didn't believe in. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I feel like, just like you said, you didn't want to bring your good name, your family, your friends, your network to something that was not solid. And that's what we have. We have a solid foundation of massive growth with revolutionary products. And I feel safe. And so I want my friends and family, my network to know that if I feel safe, and I was the biggest skeptic in the world, I was the biggest skeptic in the world about this industry, just please reach out to me and let's have a conversation. And I want to remind you, Rick, that my very first Facebook Live was with you 3 months ago. And I want to thank you for coaching me and just being there for us every step of the way. And the same kind of mentorship and leadership Rick provides to everybody on our team. So it's just phenomenal. And I'm grateful. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, me too. It's going to be, I just can't wait.
I know. So thank you so much, Rick. And just to remind everybody, Thursday in San Antonio, February 22nd at 7 p.m. Message me for details. Friday and Saturday in Houston. Friday, it's going to be at message Nancy Ohanian or Susan Zimler for details. And then Saturday, the 24th at 7 p.m. at Susan's beautiful Salon Vendome in the Galleria area in Houston. I know I have a lot of friends in Houston too. I went to college there. So thank you, Rick. I appreciate you coming on here and sharing with us your experience.
All right. I'll see you next
Thank
week.
you. Okay, take care. Bye.
All right. Bye.